walking into the season, we were talking about teams that no one was picking to make the playoffs, were just completely overlooked. And the Cardinals are one of them. I've liked them since the draft, the whole offseason. So I think the Cardinals are going to make the playoffs. And everybody online says I'm smoking things and I should be fired and all that usual garbage. Now they're above 500. They're all alone in first place. If you want to pick away at them, the wins aren't exactly that impressive. You know, they beat the sort of Dolphins. They beat the completely floundering Bears. They nipped one out against the Chargers. Fine. They're all alone in first place, and they have a really interesting game against the Jets this weekend, which I think they're going to win. So once you get then to another game over 500, it's like, what do we talk about all the time? Just stack wins. We're in November now. This is not fluke season. This is not, well, it's week 3 and the Saints are 2-0. It's not like that. This is real football now. This is the adults playing. This is the teams that have their stuff together. So if you're not considering the Cardinals yet to maybe get an NFC wild card, or even take the entire NFC West, it's time to wake up, guys. We're past Halloween. The teams that win now actually matter. There's no fake stuff this time of year.
All off season, I talked about why the Arizona Cardinals were going to be a decent team this year, and everyone clowned me. I never said they were going to win a Super Bowl, but with a healthy Kyler Murray, and they're so much fun to watch. The Bears have been struggling, but they absolutely pounced on them from start to finish, winning with a final score of 29-9. And I want to talk all about it. But before I begin, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds. Plus, you can always change your mind. We are on the road to 40,000 subscribers, and with your support, I believe that we can get there super fast. So, the Cardinals came out swinging and showed everyone they're not to be underestimated. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of that game, let's take a step back and look at what's been going right for this team overall. First up, we've got to talk about the defense, because holy moly, these guys have been on fire, or what? They've been playing like they've got something to prove, and let me tell you, they're proving it all right. In that Bears game, they absolutely dominated. We're talking 6 sacks on Caleb Williams, and get this, those sacks came from 6 different players. So the definition of a team effort. Zaven Collins, man, that guy was everywhere. He had 2 sacks all by himself, and the reason he had 2 and there were 6 total is because 3 different guys each had a half sack. And how about that rookie Xavier Thomas? Dude comes in and grabs a sack and a half. That's the kind of depth and talent that wins games. But it's not just about the sacks. The Cardinals defense has been shutting down opposing offenses left and right. They've been particularly impressive against the run, which is crucial in today's NFL. In that Bears game, they held Chicago to just 85 rushing yards. That's some serious run stuffing right there, and it's not like they were facing scrubs. The Bears have some talented runners. And in terms of the offense, these guys have been putting on a show too. The run game has been absolutely on point. Against the Bears, they rushed for a whopping 213 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's not just good, that's dominant. They were averaging 6.3 yards per carry. Those are numbers that could win you a Super Bowl. And I'm not even trying to go there, but that's how good the run game was. In this game, Connor ended up getting a concussion check in the second quarter, which led to more touches for both Amari DiMercado and Trey Benson. And they showcased the depth that this team has, and I'm really excited to see how the Cardinals try to incorporate all those guys into the offense as we move forward into the second half of the season, which is just crazy to say. Recapping the actual game, after a 3-and-out by Arizona's offense, the Bears marched downfield threatening to draw first blood before a sack on Caleb Williams pushed the Bears out of field goal range. After again swapping return to put Arizona at the Chicago 41. Soon after, the Cardinals were at the goal line with a little found a wide open Rome Odunze for a 44-yard gain on what appeared to be busted coverage to put Chicago in scoring position. But Arizona's defense held strong and forced a field goal from 29 yards out in the early stages of the second quarter. Then back on offense, Arizona thought they had connected with Marvin Harrison Jr. for a big gain across midfield, but Harrison had the ball jarred loose before Chicago recovered near midfield. But Arizona once again forced a field goal to maintain their lead at 7-6. With not a lot of time left in the ball, just looking to make something out of nothing, the Cardinals dinked and dunked their way near midfield with 12 seconds left, hoping to get themselves in field goal range. But then they dialed up just under 8 minutes left in action, which pretty much sealed the deal. So guys, now the Cardinals are 5-4, and they host the 3-6 Jets next week. So the possibility of going 6-4 is there. The Jets did just get a big win on Halloween, but if Arizona can dominate this one, it would be quite the statement. Offensively, the Cardinals really have displayed quite the balance. They've of course got a good running game going, and when you combine that with Murray's mobility, it's a lot for a defense to handle. And to me, he just needs to continue to grow as a leader. He's doing a great job so far, but there's always room for improvement in that aspect. He needs to keep being the guy who rallies the troops when things get tough, the one who takes control in the huddle and makes sure everyone is on the same page. He's doing a great job so far, but there's always room for improvement in that aspect. It seems like everyone on the team is bought into him being behind center. But the thing about championship teams is that they have insane chemistry. So I would love to see Kyler and Marv connect more and a few other things like that. I just can't believe how many of you guys really clowned me for my take on this team. Before the start of the season, I never said the Cardinals were going to be contenders. All I said is that they would hang around. And now they are looking to do even more than just that. Right now, the Cardinals are completely locked in on the Jets. New York is going to be playing with so much desperation in this one because literally a loss means their season is over, but a win gives them a slimmer of hope. I didn't really like them trading for Devontae Adams because it didn't really fix anything, but either way, that is just another weapon that the Arizona defense is going to have to handle. But yeah, up to this point, there is no complaints that can really be made with how the Cardinals have been playing. Nobody expected them to be 5-4, but here we are. And this is what the media, along with a few players, have had to say about it.
All three phases. On defense, I thought we rushed well. I think we had 6 sacks, good on third down. Special teams was lights out, everybody involved. I gave Rodgers a game ball. He couldn't even talk. But just all kinds of different plays by a lot of different guys, and that's guys. We talked about it last night. Star your role, whatever your role is. Everyone's same. Everyone is the exact same. No matter your role, everyone's the same importance to the team.
How cool was it to see the young guys behind you really step up and really make an impact?
Yeah, it was awesome. I just love watching them, be explosive and just impacting the game. That's what we talk about, man. Just impact the game somewhere, somehow when you're out there. And I thought all of them played great, receiving and rushing. So
yeah, we all know what they're capable of. Obviously, James gets a lot of the jelly, so it's tough for a lot of them to just have to sit and watch at times. But that's what it is, And then when their number's called, make it happen, and they did that today.
Did you have anything to say to Marv after his first catch in the fumble? Did you try to pick him up at all? Or?
No, that's part of the game. That's part of the game. He's a rookie, obviously. We've all fumbled. We've thrown interceptions. We all make physical mistakes. That's going to happen. He's trying to make a play, not too worried about it.
That's really all I got for this video. Thank you all so much if you made it to this point, and if you enjoyed and haven't yet, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe because your support truly does mean the world. And also, let me know what you would like to see next, and until then, I will see you all later.